In my latest book, Small Moments, Big Outcomes, How Leaders Create Cultures That Fuel Extraordinary Results, I talk a lot about the importance of communication in the workplace, and I talk a lot about the importance of having more conversations at work. I think we need to have more conversations, more honest, real, good, meaty conversations, and fewer meetings. I think the quality of your workplace culture will largely be reflected, in fact, by the number and the quality of the conversations that you have in your workplace. So in my book, I talk about a number of different types of conversations. Coming up, I want to talk about one particular type of conversation that can really help you stand out as a leader or as an employee.
Let's energize your workplace. Mike's here for some serious fun.
Several years ago, my wife and I were visiting Vancouver, BC, one of my favorite cities in the world, and we were walking around the city the morning after having a lovely night out the night before, and we went by this seafood restaurant where we had dined the night before. So I said to my wife, hey, let's go in and talk to the manager. So we go into the restaurant, we ask for the manager. Now the manager comes out and you can see the look on his face. It's one of those, oh no, what did we do wrong? How did we screw things up? Looks on his face. In fact, the reason we were there was to tell him what an amazing time we had at the restaurant the night before, how incredible the server was. She was just amazing. She was like a magician working this incredibly busy part of the restaurant. The way she handled every different table in a unique way, the way she charmed people, the way she just delivered everything was just exceptional. Like one of the best servers of all time. So we raved about her to the manager. So you could see the look of relief on his face when we were there, in fact, just to deliver good news. And by the way, he was so grateful because she was a brand new employee. So he loved hearing this feedback. A great reminder that we need to do that more often. We need to make a point of telling businesses when we have a stellar customer service experience. Now, in the terms of workplace culture, I want to also suggest this. I promised you one type of conversation that can make a real difference to your legacy, and it is simply this: holding regular good news conversations, especially if you're the boss, especially if you're in a supervisory position. When you ask to see an employee, the look on their face, their reaction is going to be very similar to the manager at that seafood restaurant, to the look on his face, because they're going to think, uh-oh, the boss wants to see me. Am I in trouble? Did I mess up? Did I screw up? Oh my God, what do they want to talk to me about, right? They're going to maybe freak out. So how cool would it be if you ask for an employee to come and see you, and the reason is you just want to have a good news conversation with them. You want to just talk to them about something they did that was absolutely stellar, that was amazing. You want to praise them, you want to recognize them for some effort where they went above and beyond their normal duty. Think of the impact that will have on that employee. Think about how they will go home and they will, of course, talk to their family about that. It will be memorable. They will remember it for a long, long time. So remember the power of holding strictly positive, good news conversations. Don't just call employees into your office when you have bad news to deliver or when you want to give them criticism or give them heck for something they have done wrong. Have good news conversations and the impact will last a long time. And no, you don't need to be the boss to do these either, by the way. If you're an employee, if you're a frontline employee, you can do these as well. If you want to stand out as a leader on your team and make a positive influence on your team and your workplace culture, in your little sphere of the universe where you work, then why not hold regular good news conversations as well with your colleagues? As always, I would invite you to subscribe to my Inspiring Workplaces channel by hitting the old subscribe button. And if you have any questions, comments, or I don't know, funny dad jokes, whatever you want to share, please leave a comment in the comments below. And I would invite you to cruise by my website, www.mikekerr.com gets you there. Sign up at the bottom of the homepage for my weekly newsletter, Inspiring Workplaces, to get all sorts of great ideas like this one delivered to your inbox conveniently every Wednesday morning, and you will get the free ebook 401 Ways to Create a More Inspiring, Rocking, and yes, Fun Workplace.